Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we are extremely exhausted at the moment. You can see the oscillators grouped to the upside, and no real indication of what we need to do here. And you can see we're just like grinding higher. Important to note, we are in an uptrend. This is now the third week of the uptrend. We've had the crossover. Everything is pointing to the upside. This is in a solid uptrend at the moment. So we've had a reversal, been a long reversal, which was this one. And we have some structure to get above, which is right where we are. I think I've already got a level in there. Delete that. So I just can't see it because price is on at the moment, but you can see there, these three highs here. That is the target that we had for yesterday, and there it is there. We have hit it. Obviously now we need to get above it and find support before we start looking for the next level, which is 43.96. Now, we're not going to see that on the 8 hour, and we're not going to see it on the 3 hour either. 3 hour, really steep uptrend. There's no reason to be looking for shorts at the moment. You're just going to get yourself burned. So we have a bit of sideways motion from big portion of the week, then this exhaustion bar up, and then an inside bar. Now we've got nothing really going on at the moment. If we just drop down to the levels we want to be trading, and you can see this. Yesterday was just sideways, then a big exhaustion bar up, hit target, and then sideways again. Important to note that the oscillators are starting to ease off a little bit. So could be a much bigger range that we are looking to form here, and then giving the oscillator time to just ease off specifically on the hour for us to get an opportunity to get the next leg up. Now 15 minutes is probably what we want to be doing, and similar kind of setup to what I said yesterday, but this one played out quite nicely. The DAX didn't play out quite nicely. There's your weekly high. I said to you that was a level you need to pay attention to, and look at how often we tried and we tried and we tried. And eventually we got the pin bar on it. There's a pin bar entry on the above the break of the pin bar. We got a little bit worried with this red bar here, but it doesn't really matter. You're looking for that, or even you could have put an entry right there, a limit order entry, and then drop it down there. So you got a 200 point stop loss, or even a 360 point stop loss, and you were looking for probably a 300 there, but you could have held on a bit longer, just moving your stop above each 15-minute candle. Because one thing you need to bear in mind, when you have a strong break like this, there's pretty much always a second move. So you just wait for that second move. As soon as that second move starts establishing, that's your stop area, and then you can just start moving your stop up every 15 minutes until you get taken out. And that's how you would protect your capital. So for today, what are we looking at? That weekly high has been tested. Quite happy with that. But now what we have is this kind of setup here. And you can see that's the high of the day before yesterday. So that has been tested. That's Monday's high. We drop below it here. Pretty big drop to come and test the structure, and then another pin bar off there. So this pin bar could be playing out because that retest has happened, and this also happened at the moment. So we're either dropping back into here and we're looking for price action on one of these two levels, or what we're actually brewing at the moment is a break of 43.10 and a pullback to come and find support here for a continuation to the upside. That is the setup. Otherwise, we're looking for 4,300 to be tested again. So that test would be as follows. During the European session, a grind higher, and then during the US session, a big move back down to come and test it. Buyers come in, find support, possibly even as low as 42.97, and then moving for the upside. If we can hold 4,300, and technically we have held it on the daily, we did close above it on the daily, we're looking for 4,400 next. But I'm still of the opinion we need to see some kind of a reset. We're extremely overbought at the moment on the 3 hour, the 8 hour, and I just want to check the daily as well. I think the daily is also overbought. Yeah, daily is definitely overbought as well. Important to note, we've got a crossover on the daily, and if you're looking at the daily, we should be seeing a pullback back to this area here. It's at 4,200. So pull back to 4200 would really get me excited, because that would be a validation of this break, and this is going to be another 5,300 point move to the upside. Okay, last point, I suppose, is what we should be saying. That is our trend line. We are fairly close to it, so probably well worth looking for what is close to that, and we do have a level close to there. Make sure there's nothing else. Oh, there is. There you go. So I suspect we are still aiming for 4368 and 4400. That is the next level. And just bear in mind, you've got a diagonal trend line there. So that level goes, then we've got even a bigger upside target. But anyway, trend is up. You're looking to buy. You're looking to buy off support. So don't just jump in for the sake of jumping in. You could get yourself burnt on if you look at the higher time frame. So you want to see structure, and you want to see opportunities to get in. You can even drop down to 5 minute. You will see there's lots of structure on the 5 minute. I mean, there is your structure, your pullback. Look at all these tails here, and it lines up perfectly with that. That would have given you the move to the upside. And then this one obviously was the weekly high, and you can see big stretch for it, and then an inside bar. Well, not quite an inside bar, almost a piercing pattern, and then confirmation there. So entry would have been above that. There, stop there, 100 point stop loss. Boom. At least 200 point gain. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.